trust in the stars.
T9C, you my hero.
Syndrome on the beat, so you know it's slap.
Don't mind where we go, as long as I know where you are. So I ride the unknown, put all my trust in the stars. I don't mind where we go, as long as I know where you are. So I ride the unknown, put all my trust in the stars. Let me know if I fall down, would you save me? Where will you last me? If I went too far, would you let me go? I still love what you tell me no.
T9C, you my hero.
Syndrome on the beat, so you know it's slap.
Don't mind where we go, as long as I know where you are. So I ride the unknown, put all my trust in the stars. I don't mind where we go, as long as I know where you are. So I ride the unknown, put all my trust in the stars. Let me know if I fall down, would you save me?
Hey, Mary Bear. How are you today? We have to get set up because, of course, Streamlabs is not going to cooperate with me. I really wish I knew how other people did this so easily without having to, like, repeat these steps every day. I'm good. I'm just starting over again. I'm wondering, should I even bother posting that I'm live in my Discord, because nobody pops up from my Discord. Well, I mean, you're in my Discord, but I don't know. Like, Streamlabs it's an interesting creature. It is a very interesting creature. And maybe if my computer was more, I don't know. I mean, it's not a base model, but it's certainly not doing all the things that we would love for it to do, if that makes sense. It doesn't do them as efficiently as we would like. I don't know. I don't think people like me like that, okay? I know people do like me, but it's like, do you like me enough to come to my streams, or, and just letting people find me organically? But then again, y'all show up. I press that live button, somebody certain show up. So I might be on to something. I haven't even checked in with my Twitchers. Hey y'all. How are y'all today? I didn't even check in with y'all. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know. Like, although, like, I know I need to be more active on Twitch, sometimes it's a hassle. Because I turn on my YouTube, I know y'all coming, but Twitch, I have to remind people and then post links and stuff until people get the message. And sometimes that feels like a lot. Let me make sure this actually did what it was supposed to do. And it did. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going and get my Streamlabs started on Twitch. Because I posted it in the multi-stream, but I don't know if it actually did what I asked it to do. Because my computer certainly has a mind of its own. And there's some things that Twitch automatically does that YouTube doesn't do. So that's a little frustrating as well for me. Hey, Sevens. Hey, everybody. Thank you for popping in. I definitely appreciate you. And I'm working on commands today. Like, I need, like, Matt's not here. Matt's like he's my controlling mod, I guess. I mean, that very much speaks to his personality. And he's going to get me for talking junk about him while he's not here. But we definitely need to do that. But as soon, hold on, let me see, can I do it here? But one of the things I said I would do when I started adding commands for other content creators, what do you want it to say? Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine, Mary. You can do it too. I mean, I was thinking about you anyway as a mod, so that works out perfectly. As soon as I find the correct link, I guess I do have to share it, because what I'm having to do is, like, I'll copy the link from here and then I'll post it over, and then I post it in the Discord and everything. I love efficiency. Listen, you see, I'm a planner. I love efficiency. I like people that come in and get the job done, that know their stuff. I don't want any mods that are just like, I love the mods that share out links. I love them to death, but especially me just being started, and learning how to do things, I want somebody that knows their stuff, okay? That's why like Matt Gooch was one of my first people I asked. I was like, hey, you know your stuff, you're everywhere. You can get you always one thing you're gonna do is tell people how you feel. And I'm cool with that. That's fine by me. Cause I can trust him to get the job done. If I'm lacking somewhere, he's gonna let me know. He might not let me know in a way that I wanted to hear that day, but Matt is gonna let me know. And I love that. Like, even though he's gonna fuss because he's like, yo, you know your screen was lagging, it was stripping. I know, Matt. Matthew, I know. But also, here's how you can possibly fix it. That's what I enjoy. That is what I need. If that, I mean, and now I have to freaking put it back. He's full of BS. Matthew Gooch is full of BS. And he's snarky and he's mean, but I love him to death. Even if he makes me want to fight him sometimes. I love Matt to death. And that's what I was thinking, like, I'm a chaos mod. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna welcome the raiders, but I'm gonna harass the creator the whole time. If it's your channel, I'm gonna harass you the whole time. If I don't harass you, I don't like you. So yeah, I am a chaos commander. But the people who have modded me, they knew this about me when they knew this about me when they signed me up. And I meant to ask you guys, how do y'all feel about my donation link? Because somebody was telling me that I should go ahead and do it. It wouldn't hurt anything. But then again, I'm just like, you know. Because I did add those commands to my chats. Because people have asked how they could help. But at the same time, I don't want it to be like, hey, I'm in your face. I might be asking you for something. Because trust me, just your presence here in my chats is enough. That is the support. That's the exact support I need. Hi, Mary Bear. I'm not. Hi, Baby Ice. Okay. Yeah, you see Baby Ice is one of my lines. She's going to make sure y'all like my streams. And I did finally add a like command. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I mean, it's a suggestion. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, while streaming is free, like all the things to create content and things, they're not exactly. And I want to give you guys good quality content because I do have a lot more stuff coming. But also, I don't want it. I don't want it to seem aggressive, if that makes sense. Okay, so Streamlabs is working for me. Ow. Yeah, because everything's in a link tree because I am growing my social media on all platforms, not just YouTube. So my Discord link is there. I have my Discord link. There's a Cash App link. There's my coffee link. There's my Amazon wish list. All that stuff is there. Because people who know better than me, who've been doing this longer than me, told me to do it. And I try not to be aggressive. I might be a little mean, but I try not to be aggressive. But I also want to know how the people who are supporting me with their presence feel about those sort of things, because nobody likes a begging ass person, as my mama says. And I don't want it, and I didn't want it to look like that. Yeah, what I've been doing, it seems, even my Canva subscription is free, and it's, especially with me going this route with my stuff. These are, I was going to need it anyway, but it's still something, I just don't, like I said, I don't want to be aggressive. I don't want to seem like, hey. But then I felt weird about doing it at first, because I'm just like, Oh, I mean to some people. Like there have been some people I've met in this community. I've just had to been like, heck no, nope. If I see you in a chat, if I've seen you in a chat and I didn't like the vibes that you were getting, no, absolutely no, absolutely not. You can't make me. I don't wanna. Actually, Baby Ice, can you do me a favor? Can you post my link out so that I don't have to worry about doing it right now because I'm juggling too many things? Yeah, and then super chats are not as effective. I mean, they work. I mean, maybe if you get a ton per stream, they're cool. Cause like on Twitch I can already accept like my coffee link pops up in my Twitch streams, and it was supposed to migrate over to Streamlabs, but I'm guessing I didn't do it correctly, and I'll look up how to do that later. And yeah, okay. I should. I mean, cause I haven't posted. I don't even think it's 70. I think it's only half. And my thing was, I was thinking that I was too small to do it with. But as one of my friends told me, they were like, "You're small, but you're mighty." But no, they said they were like, "You're a small creator, but even small creators have costs." She was like, "You are coming." She's like, "You're coming on. You're doing all the things that you need to do. You're working through your text." And she's like, "And you do have content that you are trying to push out there. And yes, you were gonna do these things anyway, but if people want to support you, let them support you." She swear there are like all these magical, mystical people out there that just like come to random strangers and do stuff for them. Like, well, baby, I've never met them type of people in my life. And I'm like, it's not about that. I actually enjoy doing what I'm doing. Even though I'm frustrated with like the tech issues, like the mic worked today the first time. Actually, I do have a Patreon, and I was thinking about posting the printables to my Patreon once I'm done. But also, I found that the coffee app does it as well. And so I do have my Patreon already set. Well, I have a Patreon I had it signed up for. I won't say set. But those sort of things, that's
I'm
where.
sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please say that again?
No, I can't say that again because it wasn't for you. I think my Gemini turned on. I don't think it was ChatGPT. I think it was Gemini. But I didn't ask it to but entire conversation. But yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you're gonna use these printables," and she's like, "They look really cool, and for people who know what to do with them." Hey, hungry. They well, people who know what to do, they're gonna love them because I was showing them to like my godmommy. I love her. Like she supports me in everything I do, and she was just like, "Oh my god!" She was like, "You got time to make me one before you go back to school?" Because I mean, I'm a full-time student as well. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot Smoke was on. I try not to intercept. I try not to come on when other people are on, but then again, if I try to come on, I always come on when no one else is on. Then I never come on at all, unless I did it like super early in the morning. Then, yeah. But I should get to work and show you guys what we're working on today. I'm just chatting, just chatting. Okay, so yesterday I did go in and make some more changes to the set map, and if I scroll up, it's gonna. I finished up some things because they were unfinished. I made a few images because, as talented as I may be, I am nobody's artist. Well, I can draw, but I don't draw. Digitally, nah. But I did go ahead and like fill these in. I mean, you guys saw me pull these yesterday from TCG Player. And I made some adjustments that I got to readjust. Cool, cute. And these are removable, so if I do go forward and post these as printables on Patreon or on Coffee, they'll be blank. But you know what to do with them. You know what you want. I mean, they're yours to do whatever you want to do it after that. So So we finished that part. I'm going to take a small side quest and show you guys something else that I plan to put my into the bundle when I'm done with it for myself. It's actually a tracking sheet. So what I do here is I go in and my good old to-do list. We just need a general one. Some of these are really good already. I was like, do you really need to recreate the wheel? Well, yes we do. Because there's other information that, I feel is important for me when I'm going to an event where I have to spend money or I'm looking for specific things. I like to know, what is my budget? What exactly am I looking for? Like, what are my focus topics? And what are going to be my nice to have things? Just little reminders for myself because, again, this ain't cheap. We're trying to stick to a budget and we're trying to make this doable. Because one of the reasons I did go forth like this for this year is that, again, our hobby is expensive. As much as we love our cars, we love our shiny cardboard, it's expensive. And if you're out there just buying things, just randomly just picking up whatever you can pick up, it's going to ring your pockets a little bit. So I'm creating these sheets in order for me to help me kind of quell some of that, just get myself together. Because I know me, I'll be out here spending money, don't have a care in the world, traded away things that I didn't want to trade, and then I'm sitting there looking sad and lonely at the end of the day because I made a bad decision. So yeah, and that's not what we wanted, sir. We have specs that we need to. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna go in, make a new design. This is where our to-do list is coming in. Let's do it this way, and then we'll add those elements. And I still can't see my Facebook. Hold on, my whatchamacallit. Hold on, y'all. See, Baby Ice really is on it. Like, she'll have me posted everywhere. Yeah. Let me actually just put it in my personal little messages because I really can't see. I can't see at all. There we are. And there we are. Now we can see. Once we open the app, that is. App is open now. And I mean, I know I talk about a minute, y'all. And my lag is not as bad as normal. Hey, we're winning. We are winning. Yeah. Hey, Lori. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. I'm juggling and shuffling and things. Yeah. Hey, Lori. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. See, look, we were good. We were good just 5 minutes ago. It was all good 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, and I know that, but I try to be present for the people that I'm usually present for. That is not what I wanted either. Why are we making this hard? Let's try the daily one. And this is somewhat so I don't have to recreate the wheel, because I'm good for that. I am fantastic at that. Y'all, why is it not working today? It's doing everything I want to do. Okay. We're going to go to my uploads. Hold, make sure nothing's embarrassing is in here real quick. Because I go to Canva to make everything. Hey, Mystic, it's not chaos. This is, okay, it's chaos, but it's organized chaos. It is organized chaos. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. And like I said, y'all, I'm a student, so if I can Canva it, I'm Canvaing it. Yeah. I know y'all haven't seen her in a while. And that's my little flirt character I generally use when I don't want to use my own pictures. And like a lot of times I don't want to use my own pictures for things because, you know, it's not that I'm ugly. It's just that I just don't want to. Let's, come on. Now. And I'm kind of drawing a blank right now, y'all. This is crazy. Okay. Because I don't want to use this function. But I do need to edit my document. So we're going to go in elements. Let's do this the right way. Yeah, I was doing all that talking and I just drew a blank. Like my mind was just like, girl, no. It was like, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. And all these corny things weren't popping up earlier when I was doing this. Because sometimes I do peruse Canva just to see like what's there already. But I also try to generally make things on my own. But I am not seeing the thing that I'm looking for, which is a little frustrating. It's like not today. They were like, "Man, why you even came on today? You said you weren't going to do this every day, every other day, but you know, when you start the series, you got to keep it going." Okay. Maybe if I make the sheet of paper smaller, it won't frustrate me as badly. Okay, hold on. Because I know exactly, like, you know how you see things in your head? And you know exactly what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing? I know exactly where I'm going with this. But when you can't find what the frick you need, it's like, bruh, come on. Yeah, like, my chaos is not chaosing. And I don't think I like it. Because my chaos is not chaosing correctly. And knowing I know exactly what I'm doing is frustrating me to death. Like, this is the first time I actually attempted to show people what I'm doing or what I do. But my mind is like, girl, no. Or maybe because I am off. Maybe it's because I am kind of sort of veering off because I was like, "Ooh, I need to do my tracking sheet today." No, you don't. You didn't have to do that today. You could have made this because this is technically an accessory to the bundle. You could have did this later. So that might be the problem here. So hold on. Let's go back to the routine. Let's just go back to what we had said we were gonna do, and do that. And we're gonna do that. Okay. But I'm the type of person when I want to do something, I want to do it now. It's like, but then, yeah. Let's get back on. Let's get back here. This is where we're supposed to be. Okay. So we did the overview pages and like cover sheets yesterday. And now we need to work on the quarterly focus page, which is, basically just listing what we're doing, the feature set. We're focusing on the feature set for that quarter, exactly how we're doing it, and what we anticipate it being like. So, just some risk mitigation. Baby X, did you see it? You see it yesterday. You saw the whole thing in Doodle yesterday, right? Yeah, I missed it. That's what's going on today. And I mean, I am a little overwhelmed today. I'm late, which I said I was going to get this done much earlier, so I am later than I anticipated being. And that could very well be one of my issues in this whole matter. But yeah, we're going to do our quarterly focus page. Now, I had a few ideas for that one. See, that's crazy. Like, I'm looking over at my Twitch, like, my Ko-fi stream box pops up there. Oh, well, I'll show you. Why is it doing it on this? Okay. My brain is not braining. Oh, no, you weren't here yesterday. I mean, I appreciate the watch hours. If you want to play it in the background while you do whatever, that'd be cool too. But what I'm doing is I'm building out planner inserts specifically for my collection. So this little bundle I'm making is called Master This, and what I've done is I've went through and I've broken up exactly what I want to collect over the next year by quarters. Like for instance, quarter one, I'm focusing solely on the Generations Radiant collection. Quarter two, Legendary Treasures Radiant collection. My Cleffa family Evo line, and then for the last quarter of the year, we're going to focus on celebrations because hopefully the prices will be settled down since it's supposed to come out like late summer. So hopefully the prices will settle down and I'll be able to, catch up. So yesterday we went through, I had this done before. I did this on day one. And yesterday we just worked on my overview section, which is, what am I doing? Because I mean, that's generally what am I doing, why am I doing it, because that's a very important portion for me. I have to know why I'm doing something in order to be successful at it. I can't just like be out here just doing things all namby-pamby. And then we have my rules, which are only 4 of them. My ADHD is really bad, so therefore we're only focusing on 4. There are 4 rules to this project. Only 4. Hopefully I'll remember them and not, and not do too much. And there we are. We started on our annual set map. So we'll know, like for this one. Yeah. We're not doing full screen because we don't need all that. Like for this one, set name, a market completion estimate, meaning whatever it's saying that it's going to cost to complete from Pikmin or whatever, and then what our budget is for that quarter. Now, we do not have to complete the whole set within the quarter. We don't have to. And honestly, with the price of some of these cards, that's more than reasonable. Like, I'm not, my collection has grown since the last time I showed you, but this method was to make me slow down and take some of the stress out of it. Because, I was looking back at this year since, I really started collecting like 6 months ago. And I realized I was getting stressed because I couldn't get every new drop. Or I saw this card that I had never seen before, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta have it now. And structuring my collection like this, growing my collection like this, is allowing me to sit down, hey, you have a plan. This is what you're doing. You don't have to do all this because this is a journey, not a race. Yes, some people can finish a master set in the weekend. The way your funds are set up, you can't. And that is very well, great, and fine. You can't do it this weekend. You can't do it next or the 3 weekends after that either. Unless you're really lucky. And, but I'm going back to, like, the things that made me actually want to collect things. Like, the Generations Radiate collection was the first, like, full collection I saw, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta have all of those. It's cute, it's girly, with all the charms and the bows and things, and that's me. That's very much me. I'm like, oh my God, look at me in Pokemon form. So, I'm going back and, tackling the things that made me want to do this. And the 30th anniversary collection is kind of obligatory because it is, I want to say I was there. I did it while it was a thing. So that's how we got here. But that was just fine. Like, I want to go back and do the things that I wanted to do from the beginning. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to pick up other things. If I'm out or, like, I love to peruse people's binders, their trade binders and things, and I see something that I like, I'm still... Listen, man, you making me sick with this fairy baby ice. I swear. Because I love all my fairy cards, too, and you got them all. Some of them I gave them to you. Some of them I traded to you. And I'm just like, girl, what were you doing? You just giving it out? Just throwing your little wham in a circle, just giving it out. And now look, you only have 3 fairy cards. And there are like 100,000 more that you need. Now look at you. Looking silly. So yeah. But it's this is like me centering myself and bringing me back to what really brought me into the game. Yeah, I'm gonna catch them all. I'm getting all my fairies back. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. I'm getting it back. So, yeah, that's where I am with this. Like I said, I can still pick up things from other collections. I mean, if I see something or, like, I'm obsessed. I love Mega Dream right now. But I also know that that's going to take a while. Because Ascended Heroes is not going to be nice to me. I wasn't able to get the ETB I wanted. But instead of focusing on the things that I couldn't do, I'm focusing on the things that I really want to do. And I'm saving myself money, which is always the goal. So, I mean, I can still get what I want, but I know that like I said, these specific goals are the things that I am trying to accomplish, what I am going to accomplish within that quarter. And if I don't collect them, cool, but I'll be a lot closer to finishing it than I was when I began. If that makes sense to y'all. And this method just really takes the pressure off. Because I'm going to have me some cards. So now that I finished those sheets, like today, I'm supposed to be working on my computer. Like I said, a quarterly focus, which technically those were the quarter's focus sheets. So I finished that already too. Although I think I might want to come back to this, so I'm gonna put a star by it, because I think I might want to come back to this and do some more editing and that, but at least I have something on paper. So this is this one right here. This is like this is more. This is if I can find the words, like just my master set tracking. This is basically just tables, so that you can. And luckily, Canva added the table thing, so this will be really easy. Just just set names, total cards, where I'm starting, where I'm ending with it, and just and then a list of every card within that set with the option with check boxes for the options whether I have it or no. And then this is Mary Bear's favorite part. She wants to see she wants to see me make charts and graphs and things. This is because there's gonna be some Power BI things that are happening. Well, if I move this over to Notion like I'm thinking about doing, I'll have my Power BI graphs or whatever. And then just a simple acquisition log, where I got it, what did I pick up, how I got it, and when I bought it. And of course, the usual things, because some of these things will be graded. Like my Sylvia and the Eevee, that's going to be graded if I just don't go ahead and pick up a graded copy. So this is just a lot of, just a lot of tables. And this is my, I did have to throw in some content creation stuff here because that is what I'm doing. You guys are going to see me do this actively, and for me to keep my focus, which this should really be an accessory as well, an optional page, because everybody doesn't do this. We're probably the only people crazy enough to do this, but you know what? That's fine. Or like I could use it to list events that I plan to go to. And then after each quarter, we have a reflection. What did I try? What worked? What didn't? I don't always have to highlight my favorite card. And like what lessons I can take away from the previous quarters to help make the rest easier. And then we have our master set page. There's 32 cards. I managed 20. Hey, that's a win. That's 20 more than I had when I started. And I don't think I'm going to do the photos and scans of the sets. Like that would definitely be more something that I show. That'd probably be more so that I showed in a reel or something. And would I do it again? Of course I'll do it again. So yeah. Look at me being organized. Look at me. Look at me go. But yeah, let me highlight all of this because I think like I kind of like it. I like it visually, but I don't know if that was exactly it that for what I'm working on. Because I think because it worked, it goes with it, but it doesn't, and I don't know if I like it. But yeah, so today we're gonna basically make one sheet and then copy it a bunch of times. But you know what? Well, actually, I don't have to copy it a bunch of times, but because this is my version of this bundle, we're gonna copy it a bunch of times so I don't have to remember to come back and make it again. Because I like like in the beginning of the year when I do my planners, I like kind of sort of like things set so that for the rest of the year, I'm just filling things out. I'm just decorating. I'm just doing all the fun little cute stuff. Hold on, what made you mad, baby ice? Who are we fighting? Man, listen, you make me sick with that wheel. I wanted to slide down the wall last night when Skin gave you them. I'm like, I wanted the baby cards. Set name, total cards, start, on the missing. I wanted to slide down the wall and cry. Yeah, that wheel real sussy. You never lied. You'll tell a truth. You'll tell a joke, but you won't tell a lie, be a stick. And like, I didn't care. Like, I don't care about Greninja, even though like other people are probably like I should have kept my one spot. You only need one spot to win, but it's like I don't chase things I don't care about. You know. I was more excited about the stuff in the truffle pack, and hitting that VIP was just like an extra. Was just like an extra like, oh wow, blessing type thing. Cause yeah, we said we got to catch them all, but I really don't want all of them. Mm-mm. There's some things just no, I'm good. Like you will never catch a Wimpod in my collection, especially like that Wimpod IR from was it Paldea Evolved or it's something earlier in Scarlet Violet, and I'm just like, ew, no, that card makes my flesh crawl. And originally, I did offer it. Like, I was like, "Hey, I'm willing to make some trades." So I saw some evolutions or whatever. I was like, but I'm guessing he didn't see the message, and I was just like, "Okay, I mean, it's not a big deal." Because if I want it that bad, I can go get it. But listen, keep most of the bugs away from me. The only bug I like is probably the Butterfree. I know what you were saying. Yeah, you did spell it wrong, but I know exactly what you were talking about. No, the Beedrill. The Beedrill BRR alt art. Now that's a bug card I can get behind. And I didn't have a reason to put it on the list. And that makes me sad. See, I can afford it, but I can spell it. And that's what matters. But the afford part matters more apparently. Oh. See, baby, you just made me forget what I was doing. It might help if I split screen it because my mind just went like, woo. Oh, look at me having a $5 credit on whatnot. Oh, yeah, total cards. And then cards old are missing. Ma'am, I'm supposed to be focusing, okay? It just distracted me. Bless my little heart. And now we're gonna go in and insert our tables. And listen, as I tell people, I'm good at a lot of things, but paying attention ain't one of them all the time. No, I don't want to use their tables. Listen, I call Susperella every time I don't win, so hey. Unless it's somebody I wanted to win. Listen, you ain't gonna talk about Streamlabs like that. Even though you get on my nerves, Mystic. Even though. I know. At least I can say that one thing I can say about you is that you're consistent. You were consistent. I guess. I guess. I should go back with the other one. That's not gonna work for me. Sussy Sus Labs. And I've never used this. This is a newer feature, so I haven't used this one before. And I've actually not had a need for a table that I didn't already buy. And I didn't want my blocks this big, honestly. Listen. I get it. I totally get it. For me, it's like, who has time to do all that all day long anyway? There has to be a faster way to add rows. And you have to be nice though. There has to be a faster way to do this. Like I said, I've never used this feature before. Yeah. Because when I first started, I used to do this in Excel. But luckily, this is the only page I will have to do that to. So it's fine. Come on. Cooperate with me. Yeah, there we go. Arc is mean to me though. Let me not say that. Arc is not me. I love Arc too. Y'all might be my favorite group of moderators. And then y'all let me come harass people with y'all. But like I said, this is something that I do every year for my own self anyway. Now y'all know it don't go all the way up there. Please don't play with me today. We have never put this phrase up here. I don't know what's going on with this. Now this is sus. Mystic, are you making it be sus? Is this your doing? That's not what I asked you. I asked you what's this sussiness you're doing. Okay, let's edit this a bit because I don't quite like it. and it's not letting me do the things I want to do to it. Card name, number, name. Yeah, there we go. Listen, I blame who I want. Okay, like I said, I have to duplicate this 4 more times. One, a two. That ain't what I asked you to do. Okay. And plus, my computer don't like us like that. Make sure we did it enough times when my computer decides to load. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Why is this missing? We'll fix that when we're done. And we're going to copy the same table. Bruh, please don't play with me. You know what? That is a very likely thing. That is a very likely thing. And I'm gonna tell him you blamed him later on when Epps goes live. And I'm gonna tell him that I concurred with that. Okay, now why are you being sus? Table. Why would I want to copy one cell? That doesn't make sense. We're gonna copy the whole table. Like the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing. I've aggravated myself with this right now. There we are. Now how many rows are we missing? Hey, listen. Whatever's gonna work. However we get to complete the mission. didn't think this was gonna be so frustrating to complete on in a stream. Didn't anticipate that. But hey. Come on. I promise you can cooperate and nobody will get upset. Oh, it is cooperating. I'm not. I'm steady talking junk and it's doing what I needed it to do. I apologize. I was mad at the table and I'm the one who's screwing up. Ain't that wild? I wish they gave us the option to create footers. That would be awesome. Like create headers. They probably do, but I've never used it, so therefore I'm gonna say they don't. Because this clearly can't be my fault. And we just have to duplicate this page 4 times. People love to call when you're busy. I've never gotten more unexpected phone calls than when I was doing something like this. Like when I decided to stream this, when everybody wants to call, everybody needs something. I'm just like, bruh, come on. One, a two, a three. Okay, okay. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like copy some of the elements from other pages to help keep me focused. Okay. Okay, this might be easier if I do it this way. It should be. Common sense would say that it will be. Yeah. Listen. And I think Canva's getting aggravated with me too, so. Mm. Need one in the middle of there. Come on, little line, pop up. Like, that's why I'm kind of dreading school start back. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to do that. There we go. One, two. Okay. I'm trying to decide whether I'm taking, like I said, I was going to incorporate some elements from other pages. Nah, I never. Why is Arky cussing? I mean, crying. Like, what happened to the image that was there? And I'm adding. Come on. Like, I'm going in and I'm adding like these images to the pages that they refer to in order to, like I said, to keep me focused. Because one thing I will do is get off track. Unless I don't like it. Then we'll figure something else out. Oh, you better not be being mean to him. Now, where in the heck are is the image? Now, this is sus. This is what we call sus mystic. There we go. Well, he's obviously a very motivated man. And no one can fault him for that. And I put this on the wrong page. Thinking too hard. That way we still see the text that I used on top of it. and it doesn't interfere with anything that's going on elsewhere. You gotta admire, like I said, you gotta admire the dedication. So, our transparency is a 32. Cool. Or I could just copy it. And do it on the previous sheet. My computer gets tired of Streamlabs. I swear it does. That way we know what we're doing. We know what our focus is. Yeah. But you know, some of us function well in chaos. And maybe that's his story. I don't even know what happened to this freaking image. And that's gonna make me mad. Come on. I mean, if I told you all the things I'm supposed to be doing on top of this, you'd be like, what the world? So I can't judge. This thing is tired of me, okay? We know the magic number is 32 now. But listen, she fight back all the time. That's why, like I was telling others earlier, some of my friends who are like full-time streamers, they went ahead and they suggested that I add a donation link to my page for the simple fact because they were like, look, content creation is expensive and you're providing something valuable and entertaining to the world. Somebody thinks it's valuable and entertaining. And in order to keep doing what you're doing, it's okay. Let people help you. So they had me make my donation links and stuff because they were just like, because like I was telling them, I was like, game, I can't like do any gaming streams or anything. And this is technically my school computer, and I'm so worried about burning it out before school starts. And as a computer science major, there's no way I'll be able to function without it. And my other computer needs to go in the shop. Because my homeboy said he can maybe get it turned back on, but he was like, it's still not. But giving him the specs and things, he was like, no. He's like, there's no way you're going to do all that with that one either. It'll function a little better, but no. Let's not stress yourself out more and stress it and like ruin what you have for school. Trying to make something work that doesn't work. But after I do these pages, I think I'm going to call it a day. Because I really only have one thing left for tomorrow, which are some other types of trackers. Like that's the only thing I have left tomorrow, and this bundle will essentially be. I'm about to say, hold on, what am I missing? Duh, you know what you're missing. Why are you playing up twos? I would say I'd raid into someone, but I don't really have enough people to raid today, and that's cool. Cause usually by the time I say I get ready to like go and like and we're gonna raid somebody, that's what somebody else raised me, and I'm just like, well, there with that plan. Yeah, let's stay inside the boundaries. And I'm gonna have to go back and adjust that Meloetta, cause she's a tiny big comparatively. And I had almost lost my place again, so yeah. That's how I know when it's time to go for me. But I am excited to get back to gaming. I just know better. If this skips and lags, you can only believe like how bad it is. Cause like my CPU usage is sus arc. Sus arc better come see me. Yeah, that's better. 9.2, 12.6. Yeah, that's better. Let's not be obnoxious, Miss Meloetta. Am I tripping? Did you do the? Listen, Mystic, why you let me do that? Or did it auto adjust? Yeah. There we go. There but not obnoxious. You're gonna poke them. Does sus arc like being poked? Okay, I need to adjust this one too. Yeah, I think this is. You can't be poking the man without permission. Yeah, that looks a lot better. A lot less intrusive. Poking that man, he ain't even did nothing today. Does he know he gets poked for? Okay, Monty knows what he's getting poked for. There we go. As long as the man knows what he's getting poked for, I guess. This is getting a little meaty. Okay, and my eyes didn't deceive me. These blocks are not all the same size either, so I'll have to adjust that. He wants to see what we said. Nah, should have been here. Not me rooting for him and he ain't even here. Yeah, my computer fighting back. Mystic, who we gonna harass after this? Once I fix those two little frames. Oh, well, he definitely need to pop into Stafford because he usually comes in here. He is such a lovely individual. He is such a sweetheart. This one actually feels like it needs to be a touch bigger to match. For consistencies, of course. And if it doesn't look even, that's a tomorrow problem. But I'll be done with this part of it tomorrow. And then y'all get to watch me make a Michi binder. Because I'm a little sad. I didn't meet my goal on Twitch. Which kind of sucks. But it's a thing. It's not that I didn't work for it. It just didn't happen. Like, I'm literally one person from... Yeah, I have... I'm on my last requirement to make affiliate. But I'm one average viewer short because my friends who come in, they don't all sit there at the same time. It's like they don't like each other or something. But they were friends before they met me. And I told them they were trying to sabotage me, and that was real sus. Yeah, I wanted to make Twitch affiliate by the 31st, which, I mean, I still have a chance, but I would need at least like 5 or 6 people to come in and like sit down. And y'all learned to sitting down type. I'm not either, because I'm in multiple streams. I'm not gonna lie like I'm not. Like, I realize they all have lives and things. 10.5, 4.1. So, I'm not stressing about it. But it's just a little like I met my goal on YouTube. I said I wanted to have 100 subscribers organically. And I mean, some of this, like a large part of this is ALB really. Yeah, we know you over there. We know. I see you over there because I pop in too. 10.5, 4.1. Okay. There you go. That's actually the perfect positioning for that one. Listen, I'm on 2 devices, 4 streams. Like sometimes I really do have 4 streams going at once. And when I say my anxiety, my anxiety is up, but I just try to support everyone because I try to give people back the same support they give me. Yes. So now tomorrow we'll be working on the progress dash bar. Well, there's some things I want to do with this, but I need to figure out can I actually do them inside of Canva, which I know they can't. I have to be able to do it inside of Canva because everybody else does. Um, that I'm probably going to tinker with later on. But we can definitely jump over to Stafford. I really appreciate everyone who popped in and everyone who left a like. So I'll go ahead and end it here. And we could just go with Stafford and we can be a mini, mini, mini me raid. Mystic, can you post a link for me so I don't have to search for it? I appreciate you.
I don't mind where we go, as long as I know where you are. So I ride the unknown, put all my trust in the stars. Let me know
just like I drew it.